In the small, bustling town of Sunnyside, there was a boy named Leo. Leo was known for his sunny smile and a knack for fixing things, whether it was a broken toy, a crooked picture frame, or even someone's bad day. But one thing Leo had never tried to fix was a bully. That was about to change. One crisp Monday morning, as Leo walked to school with his younger sister Emma, he noticed a group of kids near the schoolyard. They were all crowded around a boy named Timmy, a new student in the 5th grade. Timmy looked small and nervous, clutching his backpack tightly. At the center of the group stood Joseph, the biggest and loudest kid in their grade. Joseph had a way of making everyone else feel small, and today was no exception. "You think you're better than us because you're smart?" Joseph sneered, grabbing Timmy's notebook. "Let's see how smart you are without your notes." Timmy's face turned bright red, but he didn't say a word. Leo clenched his fists. He'd heard stories about Joseph's teasing before, but this was the first time he'd seen it happen. Emma tugged at Leo's sleeve. "Leo, what are you going to do?" Leo thought about it for a moment. Last night, his mom had shared a Bible verse during their family devotion. "Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good." Romans 12:21. The verse stuck in his head like glue. "I think I know what to do," Leo whispered to Emma. Later that day, during recess, Leo spotted Joseph sitting alone on a bench, spinning a basketball on his finger. He looked bored and grumpy, like a storm cloud waiting to burst. Leo took a deep breath and walked over. "Hey, Joseph," he called out cheerfully. "I saw you playing basketball last week. You're really good. Could you show me how to do that spin thing? I keep dropping the ball." Joseph raised an eyebrow, clearly surprised. "You want me to teach you?" "Yeah, I think it'd be awesome to learn from the best," Leo said, smiling. Joseph smirked, clearly pleased. "All right, let's see what you got." The two headed over to the court, where Joseph started showing Leo how to position his fingers and keep the ball steady. For the first time, Joseph wasn't shouting or teasing. He was laughing and encouraging Leo. Over the next few days, Leo went out of his way to talk to Joseph. He invited him to sit together at lunch, asked for his help during PE, and even worked with him on a group project in art class. At first, Joseph seemed confused. No one had ever treated him like a friend before. But slowly, Joseph started to soften. One afternoon, while they were painting in art class, Joseph suddenly asked, "Why are you being nice to me?" Leo looked up from his canvas. "What do you mean?" "You know, most kids are scared of me. They avoid me, or they only talk to me because they have to. But you're not like that," Joseph said, fidgeting with his paintbrush. Leo thought for a moment. "Well, I believe being kind is the best way to show strength. You know, there's this verse in the Bible that says, 'Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, as God in Christ forgave you.' Ephesians 4:32. It reminds me to treat others the way Jesus treats us, with kindness and love." Joseph blinked, looking a little stunned. "Kindness, that's different." Leo nodded. "Yeah, it is, but it works. You're not as scary as you think, Joseph. You're actually really cool when you're not trying to act tough." Joseph was quiet for a moment. Then he mumbled, "Thanks, Leo. I don't think anyone's ever said that to me before." The next day, something amazing happened. During recess, Joseph approached Timmy, the boy he'd teased earlier. With a sheepish look, he handed Timmy the notebook he had taken. "Hey, sorry about the other day. I shouldn't have done that." Timmy looked surprised, but he took the notebook and gave Joseph a small smile. "Thanks." Word spread quickly around the school that Joseph had apologized. It wasn't long before more kids started talking to him, realizing he wasn't as mean as they had thought. Joseph even started helping out during group activities and cheering for his classmates during games. Leo's teacher, Mrs. Harper, noticed the change. One afternoon, she called Leo aside. "Leo, I heard about what you've been doing with Joseph. That was very brave of you and very kind." Leo smiled shyly. "I just remembered what Jesus would do. He's kind even when people don't deserve it." Mrs. Harper nodded. Well, you've made a big difference here. Keep shining your light, Leo. From that day forward, Joseph and Leo became great friends. Together, they started looking out for other kids who felt left out or hurt. Joseph learned that being kind didn't make him weak, it made him stronger. And Leo discovered that a little kindness paired with faith could turn even the toughest bully into a buddy. As Leo and Emma walked home one afternoon, she looked up at him with admiration. "You're like a kindness superhero," she teased. Leo laughed. "I'm just a regular kid trying to follow God's rules." Emma grinned. "Well, whatever you're doing, it's working." And as the golden sun dipped behind the trees, Leo felt a warm glow in his heart, knowing that kindness had the power to transform the world, one person at a time. Thanks for watching, friends. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join the fun. See you next time.